And welcome back to our Monday Together. I'm Ian O'Malley. This is Your Music. This is VH1, once again with Carly Simon.
Hello,
Carly, so
Ian.
nice to have you here.
It's good to be here.
Now, it's to quote the famous Led Zeppelin, been a long time, been a long time, been a long, long time. You're hitting the road again for the first time in, what, 14 years or something?
Yes, I mean, of course, it hasn't seemed that long to me, but I suppose to any audience that I might have who's been waiting for me, it certainly has probably seemed like a long wait.
Now, you've never been a big fan of going on the road. There was a story, I know, a long time ago when you first told your kids when they were young.
Right. I almost went on tour about 10 years ago, or actually more than that, about 12 years ago. And I said, I told Sally and Ben, who were then about 3 and 6, Ben was 3 and Sally was 6, I said, I'm thinking of going on the road. And they just looked very upset. And so I thought, well, you know, forget that idea. And I said, but I'll take you with me. I'll take you with me on the road. And they looked even more upset. And I remember Sally, who's the older, you know, went like that to Ben, and she said, just come in my room for a minute. And they had a discussion in Sally's room. And I just thought, what could they be so upset about? And I went into Sally's room, and I said, what are you troubled about? And Sally said, well, you said that you're going to go on the road and you make Ben go in the toilet.
This is what, they're 3 and 6 years of age?
Yes.
So then you said, okay, that's it, no tour after that?
That's right. That seemed like a very good reason to me to not tour.
Now, of course, Ben and Sally are on Letters Never Sent as well. They
Yes.
do a couple of guest appearances. As a matter of fact, you have Mark Cohn. You have a whole slot. You have who else is it?
Taj Mahal, Andreas Vollenweider,
yeah.
Dave Stewart.
You have Eurythmics fame. So how did you go
Roseanne
about
Cash.
it? Now, was this kind of like just a wish list, or did it just kind of fall into place having all these great guests on the CD?
Well, sometimes you do a song and you say, wouldn't it be great to have this sound on it? In the case of Davy, I thought, I'd love to hear that electric harp of Andreas Vollenweider's playing on that song. And in some cases, you just walk into the studio one day and there's Dave Stewart. And so Dave happened to be in Right Track Recording Studio the day that I was, and he had asked me to be on his album doing an impromptu fight with David Sanborn. Have you heard that track?
No, I can't say I haven't.
Well, it's where I just free associate like mad for about 15 minutes, you know, about it's a fight in a marriage. And I just get to do whatever I want. I get to say whatever I want. And I did it for about 2 hours, just free associating a fight, stuff that I can't do in real life because I'm too uptight.
So bottom line, the CD was really a lot of fun to make, it kind of sounds.
The CD was a lot of fun to make, except that modern technology drives me crazy because the more tracks you have, the more outboard stuff you have, the more it gets to break down and you have all this downtime. So I want to go back to making records where you have 4 tracks.
There you go.
And you do, all the musicians are on one track and then you do some overdubs on another, you know.
Good idea. Now, you're going to play live for us again shortly, right? A Carly classic, if you will?
Which one would you like to hear?
I'd like to hear Anticipation, frankly. Is that all right?
Why? Why that awful
Because
song?
it's just such a beautiful song.
You like it?
Yes. Oh, come on. Please, if I beg, if I grovel.
Okay.
We'll have Carly Simon with us again shortly.